Alright, welcome back to part 19 of the Final Fantasy 13 commentary. It's time for the conclusion of Nautilus. Says out for blood.
Mm-hmm.
Just adjusted the equipment, spent some CP, changed some paradigms here and there. So. Also, this area straight up just looks like, I don't know, like Kingdom Hearts Disney.
Mm-hmm.
What was waiting wasn't something I could change.
You are cold-blooded,
I don't know what this is.
so people would trust you.
Is she just hallucinating in her
So
head,
there's
or?
shields.
I guess so.
How many you gotta
Because
drag
this comes out of nowhere.
a coward and a killer.
Just her own.
It can't be her. I
Guilt?
mean, it can't be her. It can't be her shadow, because clearly that is not her.
Yeah.
Why should you?
I guess it's just the same as the well, not quite the same as the lightning thing where she saw.
No,
Her sister.
that she was just
That was
she
in her
just
head.
hallucinating in her head.
Yeah.
That was in her head. This I
Then
don't know
die with it.
exactly, unless that's what this throne does.
Was it?
Eh,
Maybe
Maybe
it was
think so.
I mean, maybe it was like planned by the
Beneath
Oh no, I mean it was definitely planned by the military.
Yeah.
Sank
like
down
that
or whatever.
image.
It was,
Like maybe the image was.
My name.
like it was illusion or something.
Yeah,
Not
to
illusion,
make her
maybe
kinda-
It was a hologram.
From Grandma.
Yeah, to kind of make her
And to everyone on Cocoon,
accept it, sort of, or whatever.
evil. Shoot me for your son.
Don't you even? You think you die, and that's that? Hmm? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows?
Then what can I do? What do you want from me? If I can't live or die, what do you want me to do?
Don't ask me. You figure it out.
I don't know.
Well, situations like this, like people usually get just like I don't know, like locked up in solitary or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're living, but you're not dead.
mm-hmm.
It's over.
Live in the void.
There's nothing to do. Shooting
Pretty sure
you,
Vanille and Exta would be great companions.
neither will living.
Heart attack,
Oop.
heartburn.
Oh
goddamn.
man. Oof.
All right, well it's time for Zaz's Island fight.
Mm-hmm.
Do your work.
And this is fire based. He's immune to fire actually. So. So I don't really know how to pronounce this, but this is Brynhildr? Brynhildr?
Brynhilda? I think Brynhilda?
Brynhildr?
something like that.
Brynhildr?
It's
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, but his Eidolon is primarily fire based. He absorbs fire.
Mm-hmm.
He deals out fire. What other Final Fantasy was this guy? Like, I know he... Like, all the Eidolons that appear in this game are all staples in the series. I know that for sure, but...
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play any Final Fantasies where he was summoned? Because I don't know if every single Eidolon is a summon in every Final Fantasy.
I
I don't know about that, but...
don't think I ever did. Usually the fire summons or Eidolons.
Oh,
Usually
Ifrit,
that's like
yeah.
Ifrit. Yeah.
Yeah, Ifrit's mainly the... Yeah, Ifrit's mainly...
Yeah, so
Yeah, because there's usually a trio. There's Infred,
Mhm.
Bahamut, and Shiva. That's usually like the trio Eidolon.
Yeah.
Funny enough that yeah, that's like the trio. Cause even in the Final Fantasy, do you remember the one Final Fantasy where like everyone was like chibi versions of each other?
Oh yeah. World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, your World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I played that one.
I did not beat that one yet,
Mhm.
but I did. I have played a couple hours in that game, but yeah, but like they're like a trio in that game.
Yeah. Ramu, Shiva, and Ifrit. Yeah. As the fire, ice, lightning sort of thing.
So I just have good luck, I guess, because all the islands always focus my partners.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't
That
know
is pretty
why.
good luck.
Yeah, it is pretty good luck, because considering how Vanille's like the medic,
Oh yeah.
like she's not doing any damage to him, but he's just focusing Vanille.
Mhm.
Also, I don't know if this is like this may be a chick, because I'm looking at her. I'm looking at the feed. It's like heels.
Mhm.
But I think this is a chick.
I think so.
Yeah, she's got heels. Seeing, I'm guessing those are supposed to be breasts on the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is. I just noticed that this was a female. I never knew what gender this was supposed to be.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a corset.
Yeah.
Corset in the bit. Not gonna lie, this was always the most oddest design out of all of them to me.
Mhm.
Like it was just so odd to me.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she transforms into a fucking car.
It's like, well,
what?
all right.
That's right.
That's right. I love when
Uh-huh.
he says that. That's right.
That's right.
He's so fucking weird. It's a fucking car.
I know,
I mean,
right?
to be fair, she was a motorcycle, but like a fucking car.
I
What a
know.
race car.
It's like, well, all right.
Also, the song that's playing right now, that's actually the game over sound of music actually that they're playing right now.
Mhm.
Kind of odd. That's probably because death is the point of the scene.
Mhm. It's like, well, after that interruption.
Back to business.
A lot of things can be excused.
Also, I forget if I think I forgot to put up. I actually forgot to put up boosts
Oh.
before the fight, actually. So, but it didn't matter much.
Mhm.
Kindness like his. You don't forget.
Brian Hilder is a shield maiden and a Valkyrie in Norse mythology.
Mhm. Oop.
Interesting.
Mhm. Very interesting.
Enough is enough.
Suicide.
Oof.
Double kill.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because he defeated the Eidolon and then he defeated himself.
I know, right? Well.
Double kill. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh,
Look at all
no.
the blood.
All that
Look at all the blood.
fancy,
And
fancy
then
box.
Vanille's back in this. And then Vanille's back in this outfit.
Mhm.
Oh, she's got the chains. She's got the poofy ass
I
shoes down there. Actually, I just noticed the shoes.
I'm-
Poofy ass glass.
yeah.
Poofy ass shoes.
I think that was the first time I've noticed this too. Like, what? Why?
I think
Why?
that's Nomura. I think it's Nomura during Kingdom Hearts fever right there.
Right.
Just give the characters bulky ass shoes.
Mhm. Well, those were big. Jeez.
All of Cocoon was against us. With us dead, they were sure everything would go back.
It's not that simple.
Back to the way it was
No, it is not.
Yeah, Hitler can die, but the Holocaust still happened.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was the end of chapter 8. Welcome to chapter 9.
Mm-hmm.
The Palamecia, the really, really, really big shit.
I know, right?
It's huge.
It's its own little city sort of thing.
The Limblum, Sanctum Guardian Corps. Well, that's what this area here is.
Mm-hmm.
But the area that we're gonna go to is the Palamecia.
So what's with the freak show? So the Primarch can stand in judgment of the villainous Lassie.
Okay, so Darius is gonna be on the ship,
Their execution
Mhm.
as the climax.
and that's supposed to be bait.
The people will cheer their demise.
The Lassie come,
and Fallacy
and they're supposed to
dominion
die.
Will be undisputed.
That's kind of the point.
All part of the plan.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, but it also presents an opportunity.
In a display of unwavering dedication to duty, the Primarch himself has boarded the Palamecia and focused his personal attention on resolving the Pulse crisis.
They're baiting us, trying to draw us out.
Literally what I just said, Fang.
Yeah, that's right. Here are your friends. Come and get them.
How do you know? How do you know that's Zazzavini over there?
Daring us to mount a
It's like,
rescue.
Unless they said so, and I didn't notice.
All in.
Alrighty, bets are on the table. We leave
I'm
here
Souther.
ready.
I'm a
I'll be
cowboy.
standing by.
I come from the farmlands. Sorry,
it's like,
got
I
that
guess
voice.
so.
Alright, I'm gonna check up the shops right now.
Mhm.
Yep.
New shop.
No,
Well, not this one
just
yet.
update.
Yeah.
Just updated stuff there.
I thought there was a
Updated
new
stuff.
shop,
What?
but oh, I guess it just did update, huh?
Yeah. No, I'll put this one's new.
Oh yeah, this is the one that was new.
This one's the one we got at the end of chapter 7. New stuff. Expensive as hell. Look at my money, 4,300.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And I'm already this late in the game.
Yeah. It's just oof.
They did I don't know. Oh boy, Lenore's garage. This one, oh no, this is updated.
Yeah, you should have been able to at least get some money from enemies.
Yeah, something. This one's a new shop.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's
40,
it. Yeah.
45, like look, the 40,
Ugh.
look, 3,800, and it goes all the way to 45,000. I mean, I know. Previous part I said like 400,000, but like it just feels like that.
Mhm.
Just-
Yeah.
just-
No, I know. It's just like, oh.
Psycom fleet has us
Now
under
you could
surveillance.
acquire the 45,000 material
Busy watching
from a certain enemy at a certain part,
Mhm.
but if you don't, but you know, if you're not gonna spend the time to grind that, then you know there's always the shop. But the thing is, you have to grind to be able to get stuff, to sell stuff, to be able to purchase stuff, to upgrade stuff. And it's just like, it's an annoying cycle,
Yeah.
honestly.
Seriously.
Anyways, here's some, you get some context, some little context from everybody. Sid, Snow, Hope, everybody.
Mhm.
Another cavalry unit rescued him and moved him somewhere safe.
You can skip all this text and whatnot, but I'm just letting it play out.
I guess I have to make my own choices now.
That's what growing up is, Hope.
Mhm. He's only like what, 14?
Yeah, something like that.
Come on, let's get this show on the road. I finally found Vanille again, and I'll be damned if I'm just gonna stand around while she's in trouble.
Once we take off, there's no turning back. You sure you're ready?
I mean, even when you get there, there's a shop to be able to upgrade stuff anyway. So
Mhm.
This baby back
this game
here is
gives
a
you plenty of
Psycom
time
vessel.
to be able to
It'll deliver
prepare
you to the
yourself. So
Palamecia.
Oh, we're cargo now?
A parting gift to our rotting government. Take those Psycom guys apart.
And we're supposed to take on all of them? I think the whole division's on board.
I don't care how many lackeys they've got. Bring them on. Vanille's in there.
I'm sure she's fine. Vanille's tougher than I could ever be.
Hope, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm terrified. But I'll be okay.
Okay, so Hope's moved on from revenge,
Because
but
I have you.
now presents a
and
new
this guy,
problem.
And Fang.
This guy.
We're all in this mess. We gotta stick together.
Right. Enough with the bonding. It's go
Enough,
time.
enough of this anime shit.
What do you mean, this guy?
Too
Oh,
much
you know
touchy-feely.
why- you know why this guy.
See, and that,
You know
that
damn well.
random person over there, you know.
Oh, we're on our way.
We didn't expect to see you here in person, Your Eminence.
This crisis threatens the entirety of Cocoon, my child. You agree that standing at the fore is a leader's charge?
Wholeheartedly.
It also affords a splendid view of the impending execution.
They
Nice
actually
guy.
brought Nabat as a boss in 13-2, the arena.
Yep.
Stand by.
She was actually a boss in that.
Mm-hmm.
They're very eccentric though, because I know, like the troops act like cheerleaders for her.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Code verified. You're free to dock. About damn time.
Oh boy. Okay, so chapter 9. We are now gonna be encountering some really buff, beefy characters, enemies, honestly. All these enemies give off good CP though.
Yeah.
But at this point, your Crystarium takes a lot to level up though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Because
rough.
I forget if it's either 750 or 1,000. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Palamisia, Sanctum Skyfleet.
I think it's probably 1,000 at this point,
At
at
yeah, at
least.
most.
Yeah.
Code red, repeat. Code red. Attention all crew, this is not a drill. Code red.
All right. Let's tear him up.
We're here for Vanille and Saz. Stay focused.
All different new enemies.
Yeah, they're all Psycom.
Snow is gonna be the one benched. Your team for this part of the chapter is gonna be Lightning, Hope, and Fang. Snow's not gonna come into play until like the very end of the chapter. Okay, so these enemies have Cura, Zap, and they have the annoying ability of Guard, which is basically their version of Sentinel, where when they are in Guard, they take very reduced damage, but that doesn't affect their stagger though. Oh, there you go, there's Guard. Very reduced damage for them.
Yeah.
Barely, I'm not even close to making 100. But when they are in Guard, that means that they're vulnerable to being possible staggered. So, lay it on them with the magic. Yeah, because even though I'm doing like what 600-ish or so damage, it's still a lot of health. So.
Yeah.
This game gets fucking crazy with the fucking health values. for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
late game. Very late game.
Yeah.
Just
It
ran
is.
to the final boss. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
jeez.
I'm just wondering how many times I'm gonna die for that.
Oh
'cause
my
that-
God.
that- the final boss is actually pretty difficult, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think about it.
He is, actually.
Yeah. I admire the fact, though.
Yeah, it's
I never looked up any tips or anything like that for this game or 13-2. I beat those games. I beat both of these games on my own.
Yeah.
I'm only using a guide just so I can, like, I don't know, optimize some things here and there.
Yeah.
Looks like they want to play.
No kidding. So where to?
I didn't.
Right up there.
I didn't use a guide on my first run, but other runs I have, just because it's like, all right. I want to see what you have to do to get like all the good stuff.
Treasure hunter.
Oh my
trophy,
god.
Achievement.
Oh.
Let's get this over.
Anyways, infiltrators.
Oh yeah.
Keep a cool head.
I think Hope dies here.
Uh-oh. Oof.
Yeah, there he goes.
You looking at me? Thank you. You looking at me? New strategy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I expect fights to be a bit more lengthy later on. Because at times they throw a lot of enemies at you, and at other times... sometimes they throw a lot of enemies at you. Another time it's just beefy enemies, and another time it's where you're just trying to sustain, be able to stay alive, because when they bombard you,
Yeah.
especially if they throw out those AoE, like magic or anything like that hits multiple people, it's an issue. 'Cause once again, because you're Sentinel's a Sentinel, if people are nearby, and if it's a attack that hits multiple, in an area, doesn't mean shit.
I know, they'll still get hit.
Yeah, they'll still get hit.
It's like
This one's gonna get launched.
Gonna go, wee! Scuppy goes. Oh. And there he goes.
Man, it's a good thing everyone can do that on the team.
I know, right? Wow. Jeez.
Any day now.
Yeah, Fanny. Hey, give me a sec, Jesus. I did struggle with the paradigm system in this chapter for sure, because there are times where I'll have trouble in a couple fights and I'll go like, I need to change things up a bit.
Yeah, I usually mess around with those.
Because there's both ways of having a balance of what paradigms you have, and it's another of knowing when to have which one's active at what points. You know. So because sometimes I kind of go gun ho, and there are other times where like shit, I should have done the other one. But I manage it for the most part. It just varies on like who's in the team and whatnot.
Yeah.
This and that, but how good were you with managing which paradigms to have, or the transition between paradigms during let's just say mid game to late?
Well,
because it was a little for me this chapter. I go into the menu just to change up the paradigms a couple of times, I will admit.
Yeah. I've got a couple ones that I almost always use. I usually use Commando Ravager Medic, which I think is Diversity.
Yeah.
I almost always have that. And then probably.
Do you ever do 2 Commandos, 1 Ravager, or 2 Ravagers, 1 Commando?
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know if I keep it all that often. I know I always.
I'm sorry, deck drones. They're similar to the electricity ones, but these are less annoying because they hit less harder compared to the electrical ones. Because when they actually do their special attack, they just attack you, I think, like 2 or 3 times, but they don't hurt as much compared to the electricity one, the launch drone.
Oh yeah, all the ones way in the beginning.
The one that will like 1 or 2 shots.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, you were saying?
Let's see. I usually have Diversity. Yeah, I guess I do keep a relentless assault one. I think then I usually go like Sen medic and probably Ravager more often. I do at least try to keep it like certain ones that I do use a lot, which is 1 tank, 2 attackers, 1 tank, an attacker, and healer. 2 attackers and a healer.
Are there any classes you don't really prioritize as much? Because for a good while, I didn't really, utilize synergists.
Yeah.
At first, and then I realized how much of a big help it was actually.
Yeah. It was the same with me. Yeah, I kind of didn't really use those too much because usually the characters I used sometimes weren't really good with those classes too.
Everyone except for Hope and
Yeah, right. Yeah. So and usually I didn't use Saz too much, so it was always just Hope. Or Vanille, but I don't think she's all that great as one.
When I found out what haste was, I mean, I like Saz's synergist more than Hope's. Just because Saz had diligence and haste.
Yeah.
Compared to Hope, where he gets it like way later. Okay, here's a tornado kick.
Whee! Ooh.
To be fair, there were 4 of them.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, that was a rough one. But if there's only even if there was only 2, it still wouldn't be too much of a problem. But since there was 4, the thing just got annihilated.
Well, at least though in the end it was just her getting annihilated too.
I mean, to be fair, Hope got hit. That's why she went down, because Hope got interrupted from the healing.
Yeah.
If you had diligence, it'd be nice.
Right. Yeah. But
also, despite the fact they look like despite their appearance, they are weak to fire. Which is funny because they look like they belong in a fire area.
Yeah, they kind of do. It's the coloring, huh?
Yes, it's the color in the yellow, orange, red.
Yeah.
Look, they look like they come from like a lava area, but they're only weak to fire.
Yeah.
I find that funny.
It is funny.
Weak to fire and blizzard, because I think I already did Libra on these things.
Oh yeah.
Hope just does fire and blizzard. So.
But yeah, back to which classes I didn't. Yeah, it was probably Synergist and Saboteur, the ones that I didn't really do as much with. Because they're just a little. They're just a little more.
I didn't
difficult,
really understand.
I guess.
I didn't really understand the thing is that I didn't understand either one of those.
Yeah.
When I first played this game. So.
Yeah, same. So.
But then when I realized that I was doing more damage when they have the red symbols, I'm like, oh, how do I do that? It's like, oh, it's Saboteur. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
It's like Saz does haste. I'm like, ooh, my thing's charging up faster. How did that happen? Oh, Saz with haste. I'm like, ooh. Yeah. So honestly, like when I first playing this, like Hope and Fang were like the backlog, like ones I didn't care for. Like Saz and Vanille I prioritized, but then I realized Hope is pretty fast. He has a faster animation in terms of spells. Saz is pretty slow.
He is, yeah. I was watching some of his in the last video and going, damn.
Yeah, he has to put out 2 hands.
I know.
To do the
I was
stuff.
like, dang.
It's like, take my power. It's like, bro, that's just a buff.
It's like, oh well. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, that was part 19. That was the beginning of chapter 9. So, yeah. Part 20. We're just gonna go in deeper, and we'll continue discussing more about stuff.
Stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyways, see you guys in chapter 20. Peace out.
Bye.